Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Higurashi When They Cry. So I accidentally... God, that's loud in my ears. It's loud in the thing, too. I need to turn that way down. Whew, jeez. There we go. That's better. My God. Okay. Yeah, so I accidentally went forward because my starting to record button is the same thing as the go forward button. So it seemed... So I'm not speaking to this woman, whoever that is. It seemed I'd inadvertently sprained my back a little when I'd landed, better than landing on the inkstone. Small hand gently rubbed my head. Pain, go away. Small dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears. Okay. I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now. Yay, Rika-chan, good morning! Good morning to you, Rina. A good morning to all. Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rina, Mion, and I all bowed back. You're such a good kid, Rika-chan. Better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. I'm the very model of a good girl. A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps. Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly what proof. Ooh-ah! I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this, but a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with. I'm sorry! Try saying that, if you won't say it. Let's say, I'm sorry. Try saying that if you won't say it. I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoku's forehead. I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof. Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts. It can split plywood right in half. Eek! Stop, get away from me, you beast! Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt. She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Rika-chan, it really is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. Wah! It doesn't bother me. Wah! What's going on? What the hell is going on? You mustn't cry, Satoko. Keep on fighting, yeah. Rika gently petted the head of her prankster friend. You would never guess those two are the same age. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan. Next time, set an even more amazing trap. Wait a minute! As she observed the scene, Rina's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. How Satoku-san Chan is crying. So cute! God, this is so amazing. I love it. You can't take them home. Whoops, that's not what I want to do at all. Boop. Phew. But they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. But just for a bit is fine. It's fine. Rina kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Rina's ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Object or person. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up. Then I can just look. Just looking. That should be fine, right? Rina swooned over Satoku's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in I can never say this correctly. Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to return Rina to the authorities. Forgive me, Rina. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. The teacher's coming! Quickly, clean everything up. Satoko, that inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck to the door handle were even a bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. By the time the teacher had entered the room, the bedlam from before had been neatly tidied up. Aha! We made it! Oh, excuse me. We made it in time. Rise! Attention! Mion gave out the morning commands. Alright, into class we go. Let's check this out. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one. But naturally, she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Rina and Mion, being in the highest grade in the class, ended up mostly doing self-study. They even ended up helping teach the younger kids, so it seemed like they could never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rina and Mion with their studies. You're a pretty good teacher, Kiichi-kun. Easy to understand. Rina took a breath after finishing highlighting an important section. I have to really start to remember what their voices sound like, because I do not remember at all. Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. Yep, they say that if you can teach someone how to do something, then you really know it. Otherwise, you don't really know it. They say that to... Oh! Right here. They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. So while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, she's supposed to be in a higher grade than me. Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there'll be trouble later on with these marks. It's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time. Her staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relaxed than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams. Mi-chan, Kiichi-kun is... Oh, I thought she was talking to both of us. Mi-chan, Kiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try harder too. You're such a good and honest kid, Rina. I'll make sure you guys get accepted... Ooh, sorry about that. Get accepted to a good school. I have my pedals on the floor, so that was my missing of the pedals. What? Thanks so much. Especially you, Rina. Private lessons, just the two of us. Oh, that's amazing. All right. Private lessons? A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Rina's head. Exactly what kind of private lesson is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play about that next time. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. So in the city, do you have to study this much? Let me also move this chair back so I can rest my arm on it. If you don't know at least this much, can't get you into university. So you just study to get into a university? Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, basically. While knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future. Out here, you can really get into a good university as long as your attendance is good enough. Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. Ooh, keep on doing that. If anyone can get to university, then there's no need to be uptight about this stuff, right? Oh, I keep on doing that. I need to stop doing that. Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge. This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. In place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom. Ki-chan, we're done! We're done! It is our wonderful lunchtime. In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period. Kiichi-kun, let us have lunch. Oh, I can't speak. Kiichi-kun, let's have lunch. I don't know what that star means, but okay. I might have been making a very troubled face. Rina smiled brightly at me. All right, let's eat. All right, to lunch we go. There seemed to be different cliques, even within the class. Most of them were divided by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different and we had both boys and girls. But we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rina and Mion pushed their desks together so that they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika-chan were slowly lunging their desks over as well. Alright, let's make it like a little square. Kiichi-kun, hurry! Rina waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. Oh, that's nice. That's cute. That's cute. Kiichi-kun's lunchbox is mostly assuredly filled with nothing but bread crusts, like some destitute plebeian. Why don't you just show it to us? Come on now. Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Well then, Representative B, please give the signal to start. At first this was kinda embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different. Man, I can't get comfortable in my chair. But we were all friends. Let's eat! The sound of our little five-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course, there were other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Come on. There we go. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compare that to girls. Well, at least these girls aren't picky. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. Well, that's nice. I thought the girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I don't know why there's a question mark there, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch. My, isn't Sir Kichan's lunch extravagant today? My, isn't Madame Sotoku's lunch extravagant as well? The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Sotoku was starting, our chopsticks locked in a cross counter, stabbing into each other's lunch. That's amazing. My, how delicious. Oh, this taro is good. The stewed stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile. I saved some from dinner last night. By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. It seemed that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day. Rika-chan made this too? These taste like mom's home cooking. I'm not sure why I went a little southern there, but I did. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing. She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing! Rika is quite exceptional in many ways. Oh. That's nothing for you to boast about. Rina's actually better at cooking than I am. Huh? Well, you know, Star. It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Rina when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Rina's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rina's lunchbox constantly. I love it. Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time. It's good. I hope. It's got high marks for me. Mion, you're talking too much. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out, trying to secure my own portion. Satoko and Rika-chan reached over at the same time and struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Rina's lunchbox was soon empty. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Rina. Oh no, poor Rina. But Rina seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. How did you like it? Isn't Rina-san an amazing cook too? Or extremely good cook too. I'm not sure why I put amazing in there. Quite different from Kii-chan. I said that's nothing for you to boast about. You're not... Come on. You're not much different from Kii-chan, Satoko. The problem is, like, every time I move my scroll wheel, that pops up. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? Oh, change the scene. Satoko's face went pale. Hey. I love this music. Like, the music just turns right in time. Like, do you know what the difference between broccoli and cauliflower is? Like a fight scene. I love it. Even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know. Of course I can. I really can. It's really hard for her to lie. Alright, let's do this. Kiichi-chan, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Mi-chan too. Rina hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mihan laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Satoko. I love it. Well, just pretend it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Satoko, what's this? Mihan lifted up her chopstick. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon. Okay. But that's asparagus. The hell happened there? Mian made eye contact with me, and within 3 seconds I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Holding a piece of bacon wrapped asparagus, giving her 2 choices. She's pretty terrible. The yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait, the green one is cauliflower. So which? Probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower. But the green one is, do you really know which is which? How about you just give up? I'd expect no less from the class representative, the oldest. The way she drives people into a corner, she just shows how much experience she has. This is just a hunch, but being brought in this Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal. I do know. I really do. Then answer the question. I know. Oh, wow. She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age. Oh, I love it. Ha! Oh, how cute! Rina entered a state of euphoria as Satoko balls her eyes out. Ooh, sorry about that. That was my controller. Ugh. Boop. Put this back over here. Rina was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Sotoko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. Oh, that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was just that kind of smile. Rina! Mimi is picking on me. Wow! Cute! It's okay, Rina Oni-chan will take care of all those bad people. Oh, I missed it! Flash, boof, bam! It was like a flash of lightning. What was that just now? Both of Rina's fists shot out at supersonic speeds, striking Mion and me squarely on our faces. Hold on, let's go. All those bad people who teased my little sister. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled spread eagle on the floor, staring up the ceiling with matching welts on our faces. This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today, she went easy on us. Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mion and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rina. See, Satoko-chan? I took care of them. Cute! I want to take you home. Making sure Rina couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us. Tisk! Damn it all, using Rina like a puppet. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. Ooh, alright, lunch is over. Ah, okay, so that's the end of school. No matter what the day held, the last school bell always came too soon. Ooh, God, this music. Our shadows stretched off into the distance. Hey, Keiichi-kun, tomorrow do you have plans or anything? Or anything? Huh? It was such a direct question from Rina, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't she do it more subtly? Rina saw me lost for words and realized that I misunderstood and turned red as well. No, I didn't mean it like that, you see? So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always... Ooh! Yeah, good songs. Alright. So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rena's in a panic, I went along with it a little. Oh, really? So it wasn't meant that way? Huh? Huh? Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection. Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Why? Mi-chan! Unable to hold it in any longer, Mion slapped me on the back. I see, this old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that. Wah! Or wah! Huh? Huh? What? What is that? Oh, what is it? Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach, while Rina flailed around completely bewildered. I couldn't help but laughing as well, feeling just a bit guilty. I ruffled Rina's hair. Kidding, sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one. Huh? A joke? Since when? Since when? Huh? About halfway through. Halfway? So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start? Huh? That means... It was only momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Well, you see, saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. Alright, well, I think that's where I'm going to end this one. Hold on, so why are you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Reno? So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end this one. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!